Hey there, guys. It's Green Waifu, and I'm so excited to talk to you today about something that's really important: investing. I know, it sounds super boring, but trust me, it's not. And if you're young, like me, then you really need to pay attention. Because investing early in life can make a huge difference in your future financial situation. So let's get started. First of all, what exactly is investing? Investing is when you put your money into something with the hope of making a profit. It can be things like stocks, bonds, or even real estate. And why would you want to do that? Well, the idea is that over time, your investment will grow, and you'll end up with more money than you started with. Pretty cool, right? Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but Green Waifu, I don't have any money to invest. And that's totally understandable. But even if you only have a little bit of money, it's still important to start investing as early as you can. The reason is something called compound interest. Basically, when you invest your money, you earn interest on it. And then, the next year, you earn interest on both your original investment and the interest you earned the year before. And so on and so on. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill and getting bigger and bigger. The earlier you start, the bigger that snowball can get. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're 20 years old and you invest $1,000 in a mutual fund that earns an average of 8% per year. If you leave that money invested for 40 years, until you're 60, do you know how much money you'll have? Over $21,000. And that's just from one investment. Imagine if you made several investments over the years. You could end up with a lot of money by the time you're ready to retire. But isn't investing risky? What if you lose all your money? And that's a fair question. Investing does come with some risk, but there are ways to minimize that risk. One way is to diversify your investments. That means you don't put all your money into one stock or bond, but instead spread it out across different types of investments. That way, if one investment does poorly, you still have others that might be doing well. Another way to minimize risk is to invest for the long term. Don't get caught up in trying to make a quick profit by buying and selling investments quickly. Instead, be patient and let your investments grow over time. So, why should you start investing early in life? Well, the earlier you start, the more time you have for your investments to grow. And the more time they have to grow, the more money you'll end up with. Plus, if you start investing early, you'll develop good habits that will serve you well for the rest of your life. You'll learn to be patient, to think long-term, and to be disciplined with your money. All of these things will help you become financially secure and independent. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but Green Waifu, I don't even know where to start. Investing seems so complicated. And I get it. It can be overwhelming. But don't worry, there are plenty of resources out there to help you. You can read books on investing, take classes, or even work with a financial advisor. And if you're really interested, you can start following financial news and learning more about the economy. One of the things I love about investing is that it's something anyone can do. You don't need to have a lot of money to get started. In fact, many investment options, like mutual funds or exchange-traded funds, have minimum investments as low as $50 or $100. That means you can start small and grow your investments over time. Another thing to keep in mind is that investing is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time, patience, and discipline to see your investments grow. But if you start early and stick with it, you'll be amazed at how much money you can accumulate over the years. I also want to talk a little bit about risk tolerance. Risk tolerance is the amount of risk you're willing to take on with your investments. Some people are comfortable with a lot of risk, while others prefer to play it safe. It's important to know your risk tolerance and invest accordingly. If you're someone who can't stomach a lot of risk, then you might want to invest in more conservative options, like bonds or mutual funds that focus on dividend-paying stocks. On the other hand, if you're comfortable with more risk, then you might want to invest in growth stocks or more aggressive mutual funds. Finally, I want to emphasize that investing is just one piece of the puzzle when it comes to personal finance. There are other things you should be doing to secure your financial future, like creating a budget, saving for emergencies, and paying off any high-interest debt you might have. But investing is definitely an important part of that puzzle, and one that can make a big difference over the long term. So, to sum up, investing early in life is one of the best things you can do for your financial future. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but rather a long-term strategy that can help you accumulate wealth and achieve your financial goals. And with a little bit of knowledge, patience, and discipline, anyone can do it. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.